10th Standard History, Unit 2, The Extension of the British Rule. Dear students, you have already observed the video of social science textbook questions with answers. If you want to see them again, click on the I button here. In this video, let us discuss about the extra questions other than textbook questions. Let's begin. First main, answer the following questions. First question, explain the effects of First Anglo-Maratha War. Marathas had to lose Ahmedabad to the British. The Maratha Federation entered Salbai Agreement. Madhavrao II was named as the Peshwa. These were all the effects of First Anglo-Maratha War. Let's move to second question. Which were the three policies followed by Lord Wellesley for the expansion of the British Empire in India? First one, subsidiary alliance. Second one, waging war against new states. Third one, administering the states directly that were under the control of the British. These were the three policies followed by Lord Wellesley for the expansion of the British Empire in India. Next question, who introduced the policy of subsidiary alliance? Why? Lord Wellesley introduced the policy of subsidiary alliance in order to bring the local kings under control. Lord Wellesley introduced this policy. Let's move to fourth question. Name the states which accepted the policy of subsidiary alliance. Hyderabad, Mysore, Awadh, Tanjavur, Maratha, Berar, Arcot, Pune and Gwalior. These were the states which accepted the policy of subsidiary alliance. Explain the reasons for the Second Anglo-Maratha War. The differences among the Maratha chieftains was the main reason for the Second Anglo-Maratha War. There was enmity between Yashwantrao of Holkar family and Daulatrao of Sindhya family. Both wanted to establish control over the Peshwa Balaji Rao II. The army of Holkar defeated the armies of Sindhya and the Peshwa. The Peshwa appealed to the British for help. The Peshwa entered the subsidiary alliance system by accepting the Treaty of Bessin. Holkar, Gwalior and Bhosle formed an alliance opposing this treaty. These were all the reasons for the Second Anglo-Maratha War. Question number 6. Why did Lord Wellesley resign from his post? His battle-thirstness increased the financial burden on the company. On being criticized for this policy, Lord Wellesley resigned from his post and returned to England. Question number 7. Explain the effects of Third Anglo-Maratha War. Peshwa Bajirao II surrendered to the British. The British abolished the Peshwa post and granted a pension to Bajirao II. They installed Pratapa Simha, the descendant of Shivaji, as the ruler of Satara, a minuscule state. The British named Pratapa Simha as the traditional leader of Marathas, suppressed the Maratha resistance. These were all the effects of Third Anglo-Maratha War. Question number 8. How did Punjab become the dependent state of East India Company? A political anarchy broke out in Punjab after the death of King Ranjit Singh. The British attempted to invade Punjab, violating the treaty of friendship they had with the erstwhile king. A war broke out between the British and Punjab. Hindus, Sikhs and Muslims got together to defeat the British. Finally, they had to accept defeat due to few traitor leaders. They signed a humiliating Lahore Agreement, with the British resident became the de facto ruler of Punjab. In this way, Punjab became the dependent state of East India Company. Question number 9. Who introduced the policy of doctrine of lapse? What was it? Lord Dalhousie introduced the policy of doctrine of lapse. According to this policy, if any Indian ruler dies without children, their adopted children had no legal right over the throne, and such state gets merged with the British Empire. Question number 10. The doctrine of lapse resulted in the Sipahi Mutiny of 1857. How? Dalhousie used the doctrine of lapse as a political weapon. With the severe implementation of this policy, not only the princely families, even ordinary people who were sympathetic to these kings rebelled against the company. Their love for their kings and the sense of loyalty fueled this rebellion further. This finally resulted in the Sipahi Mutiny of 1857. In this way, the doctrine of lapse resulted in the Sipahi Mutiny of 1857.